happy Magical Monday. Today I want to talk about renewing your spirit and renewing your energy. So I'm going to read a little bit of something. I don't have a printer, so this is how I'm going to do it. So why is it important? Actually, what is your benefit from spending some quiet time every single day? Why would that change your life? Why would that absolutely be one of the best choices you can make to spend quiet times by yourself? So there's so many voices in the world, and it's only getting louder. And when we don't have to try to hear voices. It's on every single ad, every single this way. We've got to take some more power of being deliberate of what we're going to watch and prioritize some quiet time. So let me read this for you. I'm going to read, these are like different persuasive loud voices that are out there. Murmuring voices that conjure up perceived injustices. Whining voices that abhor challenge and work. Seductive voices that offer sensual enticements. Soothing voices that lull us into carnal security. Intellectual voices that profess sophistication and superiority. Proud voices that rely on the arm of flesh. Flattering voices that puff us up with pride. Cynical voices that destroy hope. Entertaining voices that promote pleasure seeking. Commercial voices that tempt us to spend money for that which is of no worth and our labor for that which cannot satisfy. Delirious voices that spawn the desire for a high. In this talk, he says, I refer not to a drug or alcohol-induced high, but to the pursuing of dangerous, death-defying experiences for nothing more than a thrill. Life, even our own, is so precious that we are accountable to the Lord for it, and we should not trifle with it. Once again, it cannot be called back. So, this is a big deal. Because there's all of those voices that are really loud, but the truth is this whole earthly experience, this whole world is only like a temporary experience we're all experiencing, and it's so easy to lose the connection for where we actually hear the truth. And the truth is we're all eternal beings. Your soul is eternal. You existed before you came to earth, and you will continue to exist. And that's the real world. That's what eternity is. This earthly life, if you live to be 100 or 105 or whatever it might be, that's so short in the span of eternity and what's gonna matter. So that's why quiet time, creating it for yourself, is one of the absolute best things you can do. I have seen the difference seasons for me in my life when I've done it and when I've not done it. It's literally a 180. My deep peace is happier because I can't get any clarity if I don't do it when I have quiet time. And it can look like a lot of things for people. It can look like journaling can be fine. It can be walking for the intent of just walking, not, I'm not talking about a brisk walk for exercise, which is great too, and you can definitely get insights there, but not listening to music on that. Just walking, just sitting with a cup of tea and by your fireplace, just sitting and just doing, just being, and then communicating, praying, seeking, just asking, pondering questions, right? And I'm a really big believer I'm a big believer in journaling. Even when people say I'm not a journaler, I'm not a writer, I think that's because of a thought of the way you think journaling is. What would happen if you just let yourself write and just let yourself write anything? There's no wrong thing to write. I think you'll be very surprised if you do that in what you can find and identify. So seeking quiet time every single day. You can decide what works for you. 5 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I would plead you, because of the difference I know it makes, to do this before you touch any sort of technology, before you touch a phone, especially before you look at social media or your email. I think that it's really important. I think it really sets a big tone. And prioritize it the way you prioritize a dentist appointment, because that's a big deal, to be able to receive inspiration and ideas and listen to your own creativity and inspiration. Your heart is asking of something that it needs from you, but if we don't have time to hear it, then there's too much loud voices. So that's my invitation for you this week on Invite the Magic. How can you create more time? What works for you? What's a realistic thing that you can do this week to find more moments of quiet? And you're watching Invite the Magic. Invite the Magic with Annie.